21st. I got to work just now, at like maybe like 8:06-ish. And then I parked, and then I saw this girl come out, and then I checked my phone, and this person chatted me, and they're like, I got your drink from Starbucks. And then I saw her walk outside. But yeah, I didn't even ask her, but she's so sweet. But now I'm gonna end up spending all my money on paying her back. Yeah. But she's super nice, and she might have brought donuts also, but we'll see. Because she says she buys donuts every payday, and I heard it was payday today. But yeah. She's so nice. Also, yes, also from last time, since she got me a vanilla latte, but I don't really like coffee, which I didn't tell her that, but because like, what am I gonna say? Like, oh no, I don't want the drink that you bought for me. Yeah, so I told her my order, so she probably got the order. But we will see. But I need to chat her back. It's 2:03, and I just got to my car for lunch. Basically, today's been kind of busy, honestly. Like, last night, I knew I had a bunch of things to do and stuff, so I wrote down on my to-do list, the list of like 4 things I had to do. Yeah, today, and I wanted to get them all done before 11 a.m. And then this morning, my morning meeting got canceled, so that was good. Then I did one of the tasks that was like the most urgent at my desk, and then the other 3 tasks were with different people and stuff like that. So then I went to one person, helped them with something, then I went to another person, helped them with something else, and then went to the third person and started. And by the time I got to the third person, it was like 10:40. And we had a meeting at 11, so we had like very limited time. But yeah, we started doing the task and then did it till 10:50 because we had to, like, you know, kind of prepare, I guess, and get our things ready and put our stuff away and all that stuff for the meeting at 11. So we stopped at 10:50. Yeah, but that thing is still not done, and a different task I did is still not done, but I'm waiting on someone. But basically, the 3 tasks with the 3 different people, it's like something that I could do, but like it's not really designated to me. So yeah, but I'm just helping people out that I can. So yeah, and then we went to the 11 o'clock meeting, and then I was messaging my PM friend, and then I'm like, you're not here at the meeting, and then she's like, I'm working from home today because I didn't have a babysitter. So I didn't see her. And then I had like a task on my calendar, but I make like things I have to do as events. But I made one for like 12:15 today, and then this guy messages me, and he's like, you have a meeting at 12 because the customer wants to have a meeting. And then I'm like, why do I have to go to this meeting? But yeah, but then apparently a different guy who has to go to the meeting also, or was told to go to the meeting, said let's do it at 1:30. I think that's to like account for lunch, but I go to lunch at 1:30, and then I'm like, I'm not going, like, just email me updates of what happens in the meeting. And he's like, okay. And then the guy who sits next to me told me how to do this thing, because basically I couldn't open some files and stuff, and apparently it was because the file path was too long. So I got them working because my neighbor told me how to get them working. So then I had to work on those things, and yeah, and I was crafting up the document and stuff, and then my boss kept coming by asking me questions and stuff about it, and then he's like, do you think you can do it by 2:30? And at this point it's like 1:15. So I'm like, yeah, I was like just proofreading it, and then I'll send it. And he's like, okay, send it to me too. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, and then this person comes up and talks to me, the person who I'm sending it to, not my boss, at like 1:25, and then I'm like sending it in front of this lady. But yeah, and then I chatted the guy who was telling me to go to the meeting at 12, but it got moved to 1:30. I was chatting him, and then I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to the meeting. Where are you doing it? And then he told me the room he booked, and yeah, and then I went to the room and then went to the meeting, and yeah, then now it leads to 2 o'clock, but it's okay, it's not terrible. Also, basically, remember that video from like, I think maybe like October or before then? Basically how I closed the lid of my computer and undocked it before it was like fully done updating, so now my computer's like broken, and that's why I never update my computer. So basically, this IT guy emailed me, and he's like, try to run this update. So then one day in that same week, I accidentally clicked update and shut down, and I'm like, oh no, like it's gonna get stuck. And then it did freeze. But yeah, but then I like hard held the power down and then waited a little and then clicked it again, and then it turned on, and then it finished updating, I thought. And then now when I clicked the Windows button and then the power button, it doesn't say update and shut down. So I'm like, okay, like I did it. But then I looked in the bottom right next to like the battery section, and then it had like a Windows 11 update is ready. But yeah, but I told the IT guy that emailed me, oh, like if I click the Windows and then click the power button, it doesn't say update and shut down. So yeah, and then today this guy who's like chatted me, and he's like, hey, like, do you have any pending Windows OS updates? And I'm scared to do it, because if I do it, then my computer's gonna break, and yeah, so I haven't been doing them. And then I messaged my PM friend, and I'm like, has he ever like asked you something? Because like, is he gonna hunt me down? And then she said, yeah, he's asked me stuff, and then he came to my desk. So I'm like scared he's gonna do that. Then I chatted him back, and I'm like, oh, if I click the Windows and then the power, then it doesn't say update and shut down. Playing dumb over here. And yeah, and then he's like, and then he sent me like a copy and paste, like, to check your Windows updates, click start and then click Windows update and blah blah blah. And then he's like, can you try this? And then I tried it, and then I'm like, and then it says I'm up to date, but like also that there's a version available. So I chatted him back, and I'm like, it says I'm up to date, but there's also a version available, ? And he read that, but he didn't answer that. So like, I don't know if that means I'm supposed to like do this update or wait for him to tell me to do the update, because like I don't have time to do this update, because then yeah, then I can't use my computer, and I'm doing work on my computer. So yeah, so right now and then I asked this guy who I was hanging out with, like, do you think that means that I should do the update, or I should wait for him to tell me to do the update? And then he said, just wait, like, when you get the chance, you know? And I'm like, okay. So I still haven't done the update, and he hasn't chatted me back. So yeah, I mean, he never told me to do it. He just asked me if there was any pending updates. But yeah, I'm scared to do it. Okay, I'm packing up my bag right now because I hit like almost every green light. So yeah, basically my PM friend, she wasn't here this morning, and she said that she had no babysitter, so I thought she wasn't going to be here at all today. But then I saw her in the afternoon, so apparently she just didn't have a babysitter in the morning. But yeah, but then we had a meeting and stuff, her and I, we just went to like a blank empty conference room, and then yeah, and then I keep thinking about it now, because like she was trying to get out of the door, and then she was pushing the door, and it was a pull. And I keep laughing about that, but yeah.